I-O.
I'm looking for the dude by the name of Todd.
He's a local boy.
He's a clever boy.
He's got the microphone.
He's got all the firepower he needs, and he ain't afraid to use it.
We heard about your broadcast.
Woo! It's like Fruit Loops.
Okay, let's get this started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? 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 I have exorcised the demons.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And on the show tonight, we've got another handsome hard hat to give away. Keep your head protected when you're strolling downtown. We got bricks and facades and what else? Bricks, facades, parts of roofs, plaster, all kinds of stuff falling down. And I'm looking out for you, the edgeheads out there. I want you to be safe. This helmet will protect you. Not only does it look good and it promotes the show because it's got the logo right there on the front, but and I'm hoping that when the folks get these, they'll give it a try. I believe that if you have a hard hat, you can get in anywhere. You just show up and say, I'm here to take a look at things, and they'll let you in. So you can get in anywhere. I'm hoping that somebody will try that. We also have a current events quiz, and you can win a couple of cool Evening Edge coolies to keep your beverage chill this hot summer season. I wish it was this hot summer season. I'm tired of the rain. I'm tired of the cold. And also, and those coolies are brought to you by and sponsored by and provided by the great folks at Titan Graphics. So thank you for that. The first thing I wanted to get into tonight, I have not tried 7 Brew coffee. Have you tried 7 Brew coffee? There's one in Beaver Creek, not far from where I live. And every time I go by there, there's like 20 cars in line. And I'm like, couldn't the coffee be that good? Or is it that inexpensive compared to like Starbucks or Timmy Ho-Ho's or Dunkies or whatever? But my wife looked online and she said, no, it doesn't look like they have a lot of other types of drinks other than just coffee. They have tea, they have energy drinks, all kinds of things. And, but I haven't tried them yet. Now, why am I bringing up 7 Brew coffee? Well, I saw a story today on WHIO.com that the 4th 7 Brew coffee location is going to be opening up real soon. There's the one in Beaver Creek, there's one in Springfield, and there's one in Springboro. So they're conveniently located throughout the Miami Valley. Now, there's only the 3 right now. There's going to be a 4th. The 4th is going to be in Huber Heights. But here's my concern, and we've talked about this on the show before. Route 202 in Huber Heights near 70 is a friggin' nightmare when it comes to traffic. It is out of control. And I feel for those people that live near there, that work near there. It is constant gridlock. Even on the weekends when my wife and I are running around doing our thing, hitting all the Goodwills. That's what we do. We like looking at other people's old junk. We go through there sometimes and it's like, oh my God, I forgot to avoid this area. We've got to avoid this area. So when I saw this story, I thought, oh, good. The folks in Huber Heights, they really need someplace to get a warm beverage. There's not a lot of places over. Of course there are. There are tons of places. But every time I go by the one in Beaver Creek, the 7 Brew, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking 7 Brew. They have the right to open up a store, build a location, do whatever. It's awesome. Good for them. I hope they are successful. But is there a worse place in the area for high traffic? I don't think that there is. I mean, I was trying to think. It's like, because I get around a lot. I travel a lot around the area, and I can't think of a single place that is as nuts as that Route 202 and Route 70 in Huber Heights. And now they're going to add this coffee location. It's going to be located between the IHOP and Fifth Third Bank. That's Old Troy Pike and Route 202. It's the same deal. But it's going to be right between there. And it's like once you go up Route 202 and you get to that, what is that? Is that Tylersville, I think? Once you cross over, it's like, forget it. There's 2 lanes of traffic going each direction, if I recall. And there's about 5,000 businesses over there. And trying to get to any of them unscathed, forget it. I remember telling this was last year. I forget what it was that came up on the show. Maybe they were going to redo something. I don't remember what the story was. But when I remember going to, there's I think a Roosters over there or a Frickers or something. There's one of the chicken places. And we were over there and we decided we wanted to go there for lunch. So we go in. And first of all, it took us like 10 minutes to navigate there. We get in there and they tell us that there's like an hour and 20-minute wait. We're like, well, we're not going to wait for that. So we get in the car to leave. I'm not kidding. It took us a half an hour to get out of the parking lot to that little side street to the intersection of 202 and get the hell out of there. So now there's going to be another place, which, as I mentioned, the one in Beaver Creek. Now, it's tucked away inside of a shopping center parking lot, so the traffic doesn't get backed up out onto Fairfield Road. But I'm not kidding. I mean, I have seen 20, 25 cars in line at that coffee place. And I haven't seen exactly, I know where they're going to put this in Huber Heights, but I don't know if the building's done yet or what the story is. If they don't come up with a way to keep the cars off of 202 that are waiting in line to get coffee, they might as well just put a patrolman over there to keep track of all the road rage that's going to happen, because that's what's going to happen. I feel like at some point, and look, I don't live over there, and so it doesn't really affect me, but that area is so highly populated, and it's right by the highway. And I feel for those people over there that have to navigate that every single day. I mean, there's food places, there's movie theaters, there is a thrift store over there. I've been there many a time. There's a Kroger. There's gas stations. There's the chicken place I met. I mean, it's insane. And I don't know why they keep building stuff there, because it doesn't seem like there's any solution to try to fix it or to alleviate the congestion. And like I said, I remember when we talked about this last year, whatever the story was, I mean, I must have taken 10 calls from people who were just fed up with the traffic over there, and never mind when it's bad weather. It's crazy enough when it's warm and, it's nice out. But if you got snow and you got ice or even rain, heavy rain, oh my gosh, it's just so, but is there another place in the area that has traffic as bad as what that location is? I mean, Other parts of Huber are not that bad, but it's just that section of 202. I can't think of another place in the Miami Valley that is that screwed up traffic wise. Maybe you know. 937-457-1290. Here's a question for you. How lucky are you? You consider yourself lucky? Like, what's the luckiest thing that's ever happened? I had a story yesterday that I didn't get to, and it's about a guy in Maryland who went to mom's house to help move some furniture. And while he was there moving some furniture, he stumbled upon a small stack of scratch-off lottery tickets. Mom said, "Oh, I know what those were. Those were stocking stuffers one year, and they must have fallen in the couch. So they didn't get distributed to her kids." Now, I don't know how old they were. But he found them and he's like, "Hey, can I take these home and scratch them off?" Mom, being very shrewd, says, "Oh, sure, as long as we split the winnings." Right? It's fair. She bought them. So he took them home and he and his wife scratched them off. They found one that was worth $6. That's all right. Another was worth 15. They scratched off a $5 holiday luck doubler. $50,000. That right there is some cushion change, some sofa change, They're at the bottom of the sofa. That's pretty cool. And then this story comes across my desk today. Man in North Carolina, 81-year-old guy. He was playing a scratch off and won $50,000. All right. That's great. Good for him. He was at the lottery office to collect his $50,000 winning. He was with his daughter. Well, dad just celebrated a birthday. So the daughter thought, "Oh, I'm going to get you I'm going to buy you a Keno ticket. I'm going to get you a Keno ticket as a belated birthday gift." So she got it. Guess what that Keno ticket turned out to be worth? $100,000. So the guy had just won 50 grand. And then he won 100 grand. And when the lottery office asked him what he planned to do with the money, because they had a big to do, this is what he said. He's going to pay off some bills. That's fine. That's great. 81-year-old guy, he's probably got some bills. But then my favorite part, he's taking the entire family, and this is not a joke, the entire family on a trip to Ohio. He's coming to the Buckeye State.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, everybody. What's going on tonight? I'm fired up. I don't know, Harvey. That is my question. I do not know. All right, what have I got coming up? Oh, I got Bigfoot news. I got Bigfoot news. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Thanks for watching us on the TikTok. Ashley, I did. Is that you talking about the Nelson? I think that's what you're talking about. No Wing It Wednesday tonight. We had a cancellation and wasn't able to get anybody scheduled. So no Wing It Wednesday tonight. Tonight, I'm going wingless. Hey, Liam, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Been a while since we've talked. Oh, I have an event coming up. It just got booked yesterday. I'm going to talk about it here in a couple of minutes. Probably coming out at 6:30 or so, or 5:30. I'm going to be doing my show live in Xenia. Ah. Leslie, you are awesome. I'll tell you what. I felt bad last night after the events that transpired. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to do you a solid. Let me see something. If you get a helmet, if you get a hard hat, I will have Mary put the logo on it. And one of the little stickers that I have with my face. Cuz I'll see you. Dee 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 dee. Sierra, that's my rap name by the name. That's my rap name, Sky Rizzy. Sky Rizzy makes you dizzy. Do 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 busy. Walk the limper. It is Harvey. It's also my rap name. Sky Rizzy.
Still new to his job, John Husted now has to campaign to keep it. We'll have latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I'm just trying to make a living.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
For over 200 years, there have been reports of giant, man-like creatures roaming the vast mountain regions of the Pacific Northwest and Canada. Hundreds of people have encountered these creatures the Indians call Sasquatch. In some remote wilderness where man has never been, these creatures are living in complete solitude.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. We got some Sasquatch news. So this weekend up at Mercer County Fairgrounds there in Salina, we talked about this on the show a year or so ago. They have a giant Sasquatch that's on display. It's huge. It is ginormous. And it's like woodcut. It's really, really neat. Now, I have not seen it with my own eyes up there. I've seen plenty of pictures. But this weekend, and by the way, the Sasquatch's name is Nelson. It is Nelson's big birthday bash. There's going to be activities Friday night starting at 7. Kids' birthday bingo. Woohoo! Also, cornhole. Then Saturday starts at 9 with a farmer's market. Then there's a vendor's market. There's kids' crafts. There's a scavenger hunt. And then Nelson's Lucky Shot Bingo. And then Saturday night at 7 p.m., there'll be a family movie. So if you're up in that area this weekend, at the Mercer County Fairgrounds, they're celebrating Nelson's big birthday bash. I got to get up there and see this thing. It is enormous and very cool. And in fact, that's where the Bigfoot Festival that I was at last year is going to be held this year, up there in Salina. And I'm very excited to be there again.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That's hysterical, Jeff. You know, I was just there not long ago, and it was pretty backed up. But I understand as mayor, you're going to put on a good message. I get it. But it's too crazy over there. Too crazy. The Bigfoot Festival is in October. I think it's, what weekend? It is It might be the 24th or 25th. I think it's that weekend. It's either the 17th and 18th or the 24th and 25th. Here in a couple of minutes, we're going to be giving away another hard hat, a handsome hard hat. Did you see that the Big Lots in Kettering is reopening? That's weird. They were like closing. Everything was going to close, and that's. Now they're reopening. Huh. I wonder if it's going to be the same kind of stuff. I'm assuming it will. Do 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 do. Well, you're welcome, Jeff. My goal wherever I go is to create traffic havoc. You don't mind if I drive on the median, do you? Can I get a special like badge for Huber Heights that will let me drive on the median, run red lights, speed? That'd be great. It's my pleasure. I get it. Look, when you're a high level, high powered political figure, you get all kinds of fringe benefits. I understand. As it should be. Let's be honest. Not yet, Caroline. I'm going to talk about it here in a little bit. Here, a couple minutes.
Breaks. We break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Well, that was John Mellencamp and his song Crumbling Down. Like the bricks falling off the buildings in downtown Dayton. If you would like an Evening Edge handsome hard hat, be the fifth caller right now at 937-457-1290. And protect your noggin. This is kind of cool. I don't get the opportunity to do my show live very often, but mark your calendars. And it's about a month away. Actually, it's like a month from today. The Evening Edge Happy Hour. We got one. This is going to be great. It's happening at the Buffalo Wild Wings on Hospitality Drive in Xenia. This is a new location. I think they've been open now, 6 or 7 months, something like that. I haven't eaten there yet, but I have driven by. I know where it's at. It's located right between the Walmart and the Lowe's. And on Wednesday, May 7th, I'm going to be doing my show live. And this is great. It's Harley Davidson of Xenia. They are kicking off. This is going to be the first of a number of Harley bike nights. And it's going to take place right there at the Buffalo Wild Wings. Of course, 5 to 7. That's when I'm on. The fun will continue afterwards, of course, I'm sure. But I'll be doing my show live. And they're going to be, they're raising funds for Dayton Children's Hospital and the K99.1 FM Radiothon. Of course, K99, the big country behemoth here in the Miami Valley. Number one, by the way, for 50 straight books. We learned that today in a meeting. They do a radiothon every year to raise money for Dayton Children's. And they've raised, I don't know how many millions over the years. But this is cool. It's Harley Davidson of Xenia. Their bike night. They're Buffalo Wild Wings. Wednesday, May 7th. So put it on your calendar because these don't come up very often. I'd like to do more, but it just doesn't happen the way I would like to see it happen. But we're working on it. So this will be an opportunity to come out and see, the show. Meet the other edge heads and, have some great food and help a good cause. And of course, as we get closer, you'll hear more about it. I'll be reminding you incessantly because the last thing I want to do is go someplace to do a live show and, not have a lot of people show up because that's a little embarrassing. All right. I think we got a winner. Do we have a winner for the handsome hard hat? Hey, Mike and Troy, what's going on, Mike?
Hey, Todd, how are you?
Good. You're the winner, brother. Now, I've got a question for you. Do you get downtown very often?
Oh, yeah. We go to the Oregon District and stuff.
Oh, see, this is perfect because there's a lot of older buildings down there. In fact, one of the buildings that lost part of its facade right there in the Oregon District.
Yep.
So
it'll be perfect for when my wife throws stuff at me too.
maybe make sure you got it when you're stumbling back to your car after a night of fun. Now, what I'm hoping is that whenever you go downtown, I've been telling people just throw this in the back of your car, and whenever you're out downtown, just throw it on. Now, I don't know if you've seen pictures of it on Facebook. My wife did the logoing and the lettering on this. It's a beautiful white helmet with the big Evening Edge logo right on the front. You can't miss it. It's easy to see. You can see it from 100 yards away. And then there's a picture of me on the back. I'm showing the folks on the live stream right now. But you can wear this to keep yourself safe. It will also help promote the show, which I'm all about. And you sound like a good edgehead, and I'm sure you want to do the same and promote the show. And I don't know if you heard me mention this earlier. With a hard hat, you can get in anywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mike, congratulations. And I appreciate you listening to the show. And I will be in contact with you. You're going to have to pick this up, but I will let you know the deal on that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Hang on the line and we'll get your details. And congratulations. We've got 2 more to give away. One tomorrow night and one Friday. Now, if you were listening last night to the show, just after 6 o'clock, there was a bit of a discrepancy. We have a listener. Her name is Leslie. She's a hardcore edgehead. She swore she thought she heard me play John Cougar Mellon Camp Crumbling Down. And she called in, and my producer was distracted with something. I guess she thought that Leslie was the winner. She wasn't a winner. And I was getting all kinds of pressure to give her one of these hard hats. But we've come to an agreement. She's going to get her own hard hat, and I'm going to have my wife do all the logo and lettering on it absolutely free. So she will have her own hard hat to keep her safe, and it's going to be pink to match her hair. So it all worked out. All right? Because I'm sure some people were wondering about that last night. We've got some lawsuit lottery news.
I can't drop a lawsuit.
Going to court.
Lawsuit. It's private. You gonna sue him?
No deal, we're going to court.
I'm going to sue the pants off you.
They just got a favorable ruling on a lawsuit.
Enough, sir. You are out of order.
So this is a crazy story. There's an Ohio man. He lives near Cleveland, and he is suing this area of Cleveland where I think it's North Ridgeville, which is I think maybe just outside of Cleveland. He's suing the town of North Ridgeville for $75,000. Now, why is he suing for $75,000? Well, back in February of 2021, this guy got a notice that the local water department had shut off his water. So, it doesn't go into details like why it was shut off, whether I'm assuming he was in arrears and owed them money, so they shut it off. Well, he called in to complain about this and I guess got a little irate. He was hung up on a couple of times by the water department customer service. Now, there's no excuse for being nasty to people on the phone when you call customer service, but we've all been there before, right? We've all been in the situation where you get bounced around. You've talked to 10 different people. You have to repeat the story over and over and over and over, and you never get any satisfaction. Maybe you do, but it takes forever, and you lose brain cells trying to do it. Well, this guy kept getting hung up on. So finally, he called back and he got a voicemail. He sent me to voicemail. So he left a very, very, angry voicemail for the person in charge. Well, the person in charge, after hearing this, decided that, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll restore your service for $31. You got to pay that today. And plus an agreement, you got to sign an agreement to pay back the remaining amount. That seems fair, right? Well, he had such a bad experience with this. And this is, of course, this is a public utility department. It's part of the government, it's part of the infrastructure. He had such a bad experience, he called his local councilman to complain about this. Well, the councilman apparently let the new public works director hear about this. Well, the new public works director did some digging, found out that this guy was rude to the customer service reps, left some nasty messages, the whole deal. Never threatened anybody, like never said, I'm going to come down there and kick your butt. But he did offer to come down to discuss it with somebody face to face. And they didn't take him up on it. But after this new public works department director learned about all this and did the investigating, she decided that no, this arrangement that he signed up for is no good. We're not going to honor it. And she did it out of spite. That's the accusation, to punish him. And in fact, she contacted the chief of police and insisted that the man be arrested for telephonic harassment, saying that the man verbally abused her and the staff. This guy got arrested for being rude on the phone in this little town of North Ridgeville. And in fact, he was arrested, prosecuted, and convicted and spent 3 days in jail. So this guy lost his mind on a customer service worker at the city or county or township water department. We've all been there. We get a little angry. This guy got arrested. Well, guess what? An Ohio appeals judge overturned the conviction saying, yeah, that's a violation of the man's First Amendment rights. The citizens have a right to contact government offices whenever there's an issue to try to work it out. And just because you get angry, that's not grounds for arrest. But I thought that was astonishing that the police there would feel inclined to go and arrest somebody because they were rude on the phone. It's not like he called and made nasty threats, said, I'm going to come down and hurt you, or I'm going to come down and blow up your, water department, because people do that. That's not what happened here. He was just pissed off and angry. And we've all been there. But he ended up in jail. And now he's suing for $75,000.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now from
All right, we got some paper wads. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. 5 for 5. Like the old Arby's sandwiches sandwich deal. 5 for 5. Remember that? Remember how cool that was? I mean, granted, there were like 2 pieces of meat on it, but 5 for 5. Caroline, she has a Cricut. You know what a Cricut is? It cuts vinyl. It's this machine that cuts vinyl. She can do she does stuff like that. She mostly does it just for me and friends and family, different projects. But yeah, she does a really nice job. But she's done t-shirts, she does gifts and crafts and Clint, no, I did not watch it. I was in the car when I got it, and I just didn't. I'll watch it now. Sorry, I didn't Let's see here.
I won. I'm sorry? I won. You're welcome. I'm caller 5, right?
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny but cruel. I felt for you, Leslie. I really did. I felt bad for you. The problem is, though, is I can't, if I gave you one, like the one from last night, then everybody else would be pissed at me because I didn't give them a chance to win it. Did anybody watch the clip that I posted last night? I mean, it was just from the show when I talked to Bryn about about her door dashing. I thought that was pretty funny. Made a little logo for it. Bren is one of our producers. Tonight, Sierra is producing, but last night it was Bren. Oh.
Live from the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
Warmer temperatures coming with possible severe storms next week. Well, the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
At best, you're an underachiever at a local radio station.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. It's National Unicorn Day. If you'd like to see a picture of me riding a unicorn, I'm not kidding. It's on my Facebook page. You got to check it out. I mean, it's a real, well, it's kind of real. It was a pain trying to get that damn horn on the horse's head. Get it to stick on there. We had to use nails and bolts and no. 937-457-1290 is our number. This is a weird story. So, and it's sad, but it's kind of like, what were they thinking? Like, how do you really think you were going to get away with this? So there's a 70-year-old woman. She lives in Missouri. She has been a foster mother to a young person for quite a while now. The story is that this 70-year-old woman is facing 3 felony charges because police believe she tried to trade the foster child for an exotic monkey. Yeah. Prosecutors say a witness told them that the woman asked them to drive the child to Texas and return with a monkey in exchange. Now, the authorities said that they're trying to verify the credibility of these claims. I would argue that you do that before you release the news story. I'm just saying, just make sure that it's real before you call the news. But they must feel pretty confident that this is true. The woman also apparently was physically abusive to this young person for quite a while. The teenager was reportedly sent to live in Texas without adequate supervision during her stay. And while there, the teen was left alone to care for the exotic animals. What on earth? But she, they found out about it. So hopefully there'll be some resolution and this woman will go to jail. But she tried to trade a kid for an exotic monkey.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man.
I mean, who doesn't want a monkey? But
Locally grown,
Really?
seriously funny on WHIO.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry. I don't know. I must have hit something. My bad. Check my inbox. Let's see. Where did you? Let's see. Oh. Oh, wow. Thank you for that. Thank you, Harvey. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, that's a good story. I'm going to talk about that.
Scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If news breaks, we break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Can I turn on your radio?
Yes, already.
It's almost showtime.
Who's your favorite talk radio personality?
That's Todd.
He's weird.
Monday through Friday.
He's strange. 5 to 7. Sloppy.
I mean, he sounds perfect.
He's dreamy.
What do you say? Let's get it going.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I'm William Shatner. I've done a lot of things in my career.
But this takes the cake. This is so cool. You, Todd, today, it's all about you. This is phenomenal. You made parole.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up and rolling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. The TikTok is here for at least 75 more days. I guess President Trump extended the deadline, so we're going to milk it for all that it's worth, at least for 75 days. Now, you can watch it on the TikTok, and I'm referring it to as the TikTok because I'm an old guy. The TikTok. But you won't hear any of the music, the sound effects, the calls, or anything like that. All it is just sort of like a behind-the-scenes, raw look at the show. We have a current events quiz. If you'd like to take the quiz, you can win yourself an Evening Edge Coolie. Actually, 2. To keep your beverages chill. They're provided by Titan Graphics. If you'd like to take the quiz, give Sierra, my producer tonight, a call, 937-457-1290, and we'll get you on the air, and you can take the current events quiz. We got some mail.
Back off the jaw jack, and it's time for mail call.
Master, I have mail for you.
The fan man.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
Well, I got to give a shout out. I just got a message on Messenger from Edgehead Harvey. And this is from a local TV station, not Channel 7. But it's a story that they posted maybe about an hour ago. And this is going to be interesting to hear how this happened. But apparently there was a family visiting the Air Force Museum from out of town. And one of the members in their group got hit in the face with a drone. They were visiting, and it happened in, I guess, Building 2, Section 2. And one of them got hit in the face with the drone, and they were left with cuts and bruises and the whole deal. Now, somebody on the live stream mentioned that they have drone races at the museum every so often. Apparently, they even fly through some of the planes. So it's like an obstacle course going through the museum. Is that it? That seems strange to me because this is a museum and these are artifacts. And that people would be racing drones through. It seems like something could get broken. That's weird. Do we have anybody for the current events? What? Are you kidding me? All right. This is an opportunity to win some free coolies. You get on the show, you take a little quiz. It's that simple. It's easy. Just take the next caller. I don't care if it's caller 5 or not. Crying out loud. Here's an email. Hey, Todd. I heard you talking to your producer last night about how expensive DoorDash is. Yeah, we had Bryn producing. She told me that yesterday, her gripe, because we started our new feature, What's Bugging Bryn? And she said what was bugging her beyond the DoorDasher she ordered yesterday, ringing the doorbell and causing her dogs to go into chaos, is that a 3-way from Skyline and a drink costs $25. And she paid it. So anyway, I'm actually a DoorDasher and make decent money doing it, but I've never ordered DoorDash either. As a side note, there's a house I've delivered to several times, and the only thing they ever order are McDonald's French fries. Each time they've given me a $10 tip. Love your show, Jessica and Urbana. Well, thank you. I guess she means that she's never ordered it because it's expensive. I wonder if DoorDashers get a discount if they order DoorDash. You know, like if in a lot of places where you work, if you go to shop there or eat there, whatever, you might get a discount. I wonder if that's the case with DoorDash. Hey, Todd. Today I was heading back to work after an appointment and stopped at the light at Wilmington Pike and Patterson. The guy next to me was waiting for the light to turn, but I could see he was eating something. As I looked closer, it appeared he was eating a 3 or 4 away from Skyline. It's a Skyway theme or Skyline theme tonight. Since we were nearby the Kettering store, I'm pretty sure I saw that right. Wouldn't you agree spaghetti is an odd thing to eat while driving a car? Great show, Mike and Kettering. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is a weird thing to be eating. You know, I go through Skyline drive-through every once in a while, and my go-to, if I'm looking for just a little snacky snack, I get myself a double dog with cheese and mustard. And it's like it's a little coney hot dog, a double hot, and you can eat it right. You hold it in your hand. It's a hot dog, right? Eating spaghetti while driving, not a good idea. Not a good idea. That's just asking for trouble. Not just the mess that it could cause. I mean, we are pothole city right now. I don't know if I haven't gotten any calls about pothole patrol, but I have seen plenty of potholes out there driving around in Dayton and avoiding potholes while trying to eat a tray of spaghetti with chili and cheese. Are you kidding me? Man. All right, we got, holy cow, we got a contestant. Mike, are you there?
I'm here, man. What's going on?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, we got a contestant.
Listening, and you enticed me. I was like, man, I better call in and talk to Todd.
This is your chance. You don't want to pass up these coolies. All right, so you want to take the current events quiz? Let's get it rolling here as I hit this button.
Oh my God! Listen, everybody! It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Mike, all the questions that you're going to be answering tonight have to do with, as usual,
breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
All right. Now, you're playing for a couple of Evening Edge coolies to keep your beverage chill this summer, provided by my good friends at Titan Graphics, where, by the way, you can buy your Evening Edge merch at thetoddshop.com. Now, Mike, do you know how to play the current events quiz?
I sure do.
All right. I'm going to give you 3 questions and 3 possible answers. And for those who've never heard it before, Mike, what is the answer every time?
C.
C. You are correct. All right, here's question number 1. An Atlanta man who shares a name with a famous cartoon character was finally caught by police and arrested for shoplifting. Cops were searching for a guy named A. Alfred E. Newman, B. Elmer J. Fudd, or C. Speedy Gonzales.
Huh. Can I use a lifeline?
If you want to prolong this any more than we need to. I'm sorry, what was it? You're going to, what was the letter?
I'll go with C.
Oh, yes, good. Yeah, the guy's real name is Speedy Gonzales.
That's insane.
That is insane. And he wasn't speedy enough, I guess, to get away from the cops. All right, here's question number 2. A New Jersey woman was arrested after cops say she tried to hire a hitman by using A, the skilled trade section of Craigslist, B, the website rentahitman.com, which incidentally, folks, is real. But it's a good way to catch people who are actually trying to hire hitmen. Or C, the dating app Tinder.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll go with C.
You got it. I mean, I knew you could find dates on Tinder, but a hitman? Wow. Very diversified. All right, here's question number 3. A Florida man was recently arrested for shoplifting at a grocery store after he was spotted on a motorized chair and consuming what? A, 10 full packs of Big Red gum. B, a bag of Cheez-Its and a box of wine. Or C, a Snickers bar and a pack of shrimp.
Wow. We go with the shrimp. See?
You got it. Now, my immediate question when I saw that story is because there's been times in my life, honestly, when maybe that's what my diet was. And I was trying to think, what do you go with first? Do you eat the shrimp and then the Snickers? Or do you start with the Snickers and then end with the shrimp?
Right.
I
One's
don't.
a dessert and one's an appetizer.
Exactly. So there you go. Congratulations, you're the winner.
I tried to get the time for my son to get that hard hat.
Oh.
But couldn't get it there in time.
Well, you know what? I mean, these have been a hot commodity. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get a couple of more and give them away at my my Evening Edge Happy Hour live show that's going to be happening May 7th at the Xenia Buffalo Wild Wings. That might be cool. People might like to win those. All right, Mike, hang on the line. We'll get your details, and I'll get those coolies out to you as soon as possible, okay?
All right. Thank you, Todd.
There you go, and that's how you play the current events quiz.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right. I got a couple of paper wads. Here we go. So what are we, 5 for 5, right? 5 for 5. 6. 7. 8. 'Oh, man. Oh, that was close, but it went in. So what's that? 9 out of 10, right? Paul, you're going to break your thumb hitting the hitting the hearts. I appreciate it, though. Oh, I turn this off. Yeah, no breaking a record tonight. Lame. Oh, I haven't done that one yet. Do. I cannot wait to get home tonight. My wife and I have been watching White Lotus, and we're in the last season, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. But we've got a couple of more episodes to go. It's also cocktail night. Well, I know, Marcia, I know kind of what happens because of the first episode, the opening scene of the very first episode of season 3. Something goes down. But I've been trying to avoid, because I keep seeing little things here and there. And I'm like, no, I don't want to know. Joel, it's on Max.
Looking for a man who stole two 50-inch TVs from Walmart. Well, the latest at 6:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
From a psychological standpoint, the radio station represents a link to normalcy.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I was trying to think, when was the last time I was so engaged with a TV show that I tried super, super hard to avoid spoilers? And it's been a long time, but my wife and I started watching White Lotus on Max. And we went through the first 2 seasons. I like the first season better than the second, but I'm really digging the third. And it's partially because Walter Goggins is on it, and I love him. But I keep seeing these little hints here and there about what happens in the final episode, and it's out there. And I'm trying like the dickens to avoid spoilers. I have an inkling idea of what it is, but we've got, I think, what was it? Maybe 3 more episodes to go. Last night we did 2. Tonight I'm hoping to do 2 more. And maybe tomorrow we'll get to the finale. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying. I keep seeing articles and, people are not happy about blah, 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 blah. Like, don't stop. Don't tell me. Let's see. Charlie and Bell Fountain. What's up, Charlie?
Hi, Todd. How you doing?
I'm doing well. What's shaking, brother?
It's a fun show tonight.
Thank you.
I I have a business idea for you. It's a win-win for us and you.
Okay.
You could be a business evaluator. You kind of already are, but you could, expand it. You could, stop at the local coffee shops, maybe one or two on the way in, and just say, I will share my results.
Oh, so sort of like
wings, whether it be Hooters or whatever.
Right. So kind of like an influencer is what you're saying.
Yes, sir. And you just flash your badge and say, give me your house specialty and I'll talk about it tonight on the air.
My Evening Edge badge. That's what we need. We need some Evening Edge badges now to go with our Evening Edge handsome hard hats.
You could save us all a lot of miles because you could say this is not even worth stopping at.
Yeah.
You could start there at that tarot card place.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about the craziness of tarot cards the other day. All right. Well, those
lots of opportunities, Todd. I'm just looking at thinking outside the box for you.
Oh my gosh, Charlie, there is a stack of lost opportunities on my desk. You have no idea. No idea. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate your call.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
We don't need no stinking badges. Thanks, Marcia. Thanks. You too, David. Big spoilers. Hey, Suzanne, how you doing? Thanks for checking out the show. You too, Kiki and Mickey. I don't know if you've ever seen my show before, but it's a radio show that I do from Dayton, Ohio on WHIO. It's non-political. Just to have fun, talk about silly stories, crazy things. This week, we're giving away hard hats to protect people from bricks falling off of buildings in downtown Dayton. Yeah, that's the the kind of radio we do. You know, Kelly, I was thinking last time I saw Liam was probably, was it, where was it? Had to be before Christmas, right? He's probably a couple inches taller at this point, isn't he? Slapping lizard, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't think it was my birthday. When was the slapping lizard? Though I guess maybe the slapping lizard was last summer, right? So my birthday obviously is September. I did see him that night at Clancy's. Kelly, was it the birthday? Was it Clancy's? Was the last time I saw you guys? Feel like I saw you in one other time, but maybe not. I still have the Bigfoot birthday card on my desk. From time to time, I crack it open and listen to it. Submarine house. The submarine house? The eating challenge? I didn't think you guys came to that. Did you guys come to that? Oh, you know what? I think you did come to that, but you were sitting, I didn't see where you guys were sitting. But I don't know when that was. I don't remember. That was after the birthday? Okay. Yeah, I just don't remember. Too many dead brain cells.
Of living.
Yeah. That's right. I remember now.
Lineup. This is WHIO.
Don't hesitate to call. You call me. You better call me.
Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you.
You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. I mentioned this earlier. I'm going to mention it again. Mark your calendars. We'll get more details as we get closer, but May 7th, it is a Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a live show, Evening Edge Happy Hour, out at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Xenia on Hospitality Drive. The folks at Harley Davidson of Xenia, I think we just heard one of their commercials. They're having a bike night, and they asked me to come out, do my show live. They're going to be raising funds for Dayton Children's Hospital. That's part of the K99.1 FM Radiothon, K99.1 FM, one of our sister stations here. I handle promotions for that radio station, but they've asked me to come out to do a show and raise some money for the folks at Dayton Children's. And I've mentioned Dayton Children's before on the show. I was a frequent visitor to the ER at Dayton Children's when I was growing up. I had so many stitches done there. I looked like a Raggedy Ann doll. You know, I had stitching here and stitching there. And I don't know how many times they got to know me pretty well over there. And I had my tonsils taken out there. So, yeah, it's a cool place. And so mark that down on your calendar. May 7th at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Xenia. We'll have more details as we get closer, obviously. It's a month from today. James in West Liberty. What's up, James?
Hi, Todd. Love your show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Hey, hold on. I hit the wrong button, James. You said you loved the show, so I got to give you the casino bells. That's the official greeting. So anyway, what's up, man?
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I had my tonsils out 87 years ago.
Did you really? Did they do it at a hospital, or was it just out in the garage?
It was in a hospital.
No? Oh, okay.
No, not a garage.
That's good.
Might have been in a barn, but not a garage.
I got you.
Okay. I just got a couple suggestions.
Okay.
You've got all these buildings that are falling down.
Yeah, we got bricks and facades falling. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you ought to have a special category for buildings hitting cars.
Well, we did talk about that, and we did. And the concern is this, James, is that it's happening so frequently. This could really throw off our count for the year, and we want to try to be specific.
All right, I guess I missed that.
That's okay. That's all right.
Well, I have a second suggestion.
Okay, let's hear it.
This UFO conference coming up.
Yes.
It's get a few extra hard hats and wrap them in tinfoil.
Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I do have somewhere, unless it got lost in the move, I do have a tinfoil hat somewhere that I made years ago. So, yeah. That's happening on June 7th at the Fairborn Holiday Inn, the big Fairborn UFO conference.
Well, I guess that takes care of all my suggestions.
Well, James, I appreciate your suggestions. In fact, I'm going to give you an applause there. So thank you. Call anytime with your suggestions, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Second-time caller.
Oh, awesome. That's great. We have an Ohio man.
He's Ohio man, causing chaos is his plan. Breaking all the laws, on the run from dusk to dawn.
Well, this is a quality Ohio man, and it caught my attention because we had a story a year or so ago where somebody, I think it might have been I don't know if it was a guy or a gal, but somebody, I think, passed out in a bathroom at a bar and ended up getting locked in there. And when they woke up, they realized what the story was. And for some reason, they couldn't get out. And we brought it up on the show. And we surprisingly had a couple of people who called in and said, oh, that happened to me, which is odd. But it happens, I guess, from time to time. But this story, I think was intentional. Cops in Youngstown arrested a 30-year-old Ohio man after they say he called 911 Saturday morning on himself, saying that he found himself locked in a bathroom at the Walgreens. So the story that he gave was that he walked into a Walgreens close to closing, had to use the facilities. He was in there doing his thing, and then the store closed. Right? And then he says that he got locked in there. So he couldn't figure out how to get out of the building. So he calls 911 finally the next morning. So cops show up. They see he walks to the front of the door, but the doors are locked. So he can't get out there. They see him, and then he disappears, and he walks to the back of the building and pushes through like a fire door, which you can always get out of. Now, it's certainly possible that an alarm could go off, right? But if you are legitimately stuck in there, it might be a little dicey, but you could probably get out of it, right? If they show up and they see you and you're like, I was caught in there, you got to look at the security cameras, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know what to do. And he also told the cops that he didn't have a cell phone. So, okay, maybe he got locked in there overnight. But then There's more to the story. As he was exiting the building, officers noticed the suspect had a number of items shoved down his pants. The suspect then took numerous items out of his pants and then admitted that some actually did belong to the store. These items included, get your checklist ready, kids, several packs of cigarettes, condoms, lighters, and assorted other items that would fit in one's pants from the store. Immediately the cops knew, okay, this guy, he he was trying to get away with something, right? The man was arrested on the spot. Then the store manager arrived, and officers saw large black contractor garbage bags in the back of the store near the bathrooms and fire exit where this guy was at. Inside the bags, officers found several $1,000s worth of store merchandise, including tobacco, clothing, and hygiene products. The suspect now faces multiple crimes. Of course, if convicted, he could get a year in prison. But the question, this is what I don't understand. He went in there with the intention to be locked in there and then to rob the place. So what was it that triggered in his mind to call 911 on himself and then not use the door that he eventually used to get out? Why didn't he do that earlier? This is a prime example of.
You were saying that I was too dumb to be a criminal.
Criminals? Dumb, stupid, dumb. Look how dumb they are. How dumb can you be?
Dumb. We're criminals.
It's funny how dumb you are.
Yeah, that's a dumb criminal move. We got some robot news. So I saw this story today. There's a new type of robot that is in development, and apparently there could be a functioning prototype, but it's not been made public yet. It's being put together, designed and put together by a Japanese manufacturer, and the name of the robot is Corleo, Corleo, and Corleo is a hydrogen-powered robot horse. This horse has, of course, 4 legs, right? Each of which can move independently. The legs are also equipped with inward-facing knees, like horses, and rubber 2-toed cloven hooves, similar to those of a goat or a deer. Now, here's the thing that's interesting, and this is why they're coming up with this idea. It's a little bit like you've seen the robot dogs. We've talked about them. Now, I don't know if this robot horse is going to have a flamethrower on it. That would be a nice addition, like the robot dog that's made here in Ohio. But this horse is being designed to help carry up to 2 people up a mountain. So instead of putting a horse through the ordeal of carrying people up a mountain, which I thought that's kind of what horses always did. I don't know if it's an ordeal. I think probably some of the horses enjoy it. Am I wrong on that? I feel like that's something the horses would enjoy, right? So they're looking to downsize, I guess, the horse population with these robot horses, much like factory workers. We're just going to get rid of the humans, and we're going to have robot horses take over. Now, I wonder if this is something that could end up being like horse racing. There's a lot of people. I'm a fan of thoroughbred racing, but there's a lot of people who are against it. The PETA people and other, I understand. But I wonder if these horses will be able to run or if they're just going to like trot, up the mountain or whatever. Might be kind of interesting to see if they could race. Then you could have robot races, which might be kind of cool. No word on when they're going to be, revealed, but apparently there is a functioning prototype being built. So there you go. There's some robot news for your Wednesday.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I palmed that one. I didn't follow through all the way with my fingers. Look what happened. Look what happened. Right there on the ledge. You saw it. Ooh. I was talking in a meeting today. We had a radio station meeting, and I brought up the bit that we did last night with Bryn, and that her 3-way Skyline or 4-way or whatever it was, and a drink was $25. Hippie mentioned that one night he called, or he tried to DoorDash to get 15, I think it was 15 chicken wings from B-Dubs, and they wanted $49. Yep, it's a squeaky chair, Dennis. Quality. I think I know what I'm going to end the show with. I was going to do a Florida man. I might just go with the squeaky chair. Hey, at least it's working. I haven't broken this one yet.
On your next visit to Cleveland, don't forget to stop at the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. See a broken chair from the White House turned to tinder by our nation's largest president, William Howard Taft. An aluminum patio chair once sat on by famous actor Orson Welles.
Can of peas, a big dish of peas.
From the famous Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, a piano bench destroyed by Elvis Presley.
I have to play the piano, so it'll take just a second.
And our most recent addition, this studio chair used by radio personality Todd Hollst. And welcome back to the Evening Edge. There's so much to see, so visit the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. Open daily 2 to 4. Don't forget to visit our gift shop. Fat Guy Rotunda currently closed for remodeling. Quality. Who?
From the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
An evening of rain around the Miami Valley. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, Florida man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, wrapping things up tonight with a stellar Florida man story. You never know what you're going to see when you go to an Applebee's. Am I right? Can I get an amen on that? Cops in Clearwater arrested a man outside an Applebee's. 49-year-old guy. 49 years old. They say he was drunk. Of course, yeah. That's how most great Florida man stories begin. He was wearing a pink wig. A pink wig. So drunk and a pink wig. And he had fake breasts. So he had, a pink wig, fake breasts, and he was drunk. You'd think that was enough. No. Not only was he drunk, not only was he wearing a pink wig, not only did he have fake breasts, he was wearing, are you ready for this? A pink thong. Yes. That right there, I'm not kidding. I feel like that could be a potential Florida Man Hall of Fame story. It's very simple, right? Drunk, Applebee's parking lot, pink wig, fake boobs, pink thong. You got it all. The only thing that's missing is an alligator. We could somehow include an alligator in the story. That would be, I mean, you'd have to close the hall after that because nobody else is getting in. Well, there you go. There's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Don't forget, you can get the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com and all your favorite podcast platforms. And you can go back and watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great Wednesday night. We'll see you tomorrow just after 5 here on the Evening Edge.
Adios, cowboy.
I'm saying it's over.
I'm afraid that's all there is, my friend.
Mediocre evening.
Could have been worse.
That's it. Show's over. Well, that was exhausting.
No more fun, no refunds.
Good night, Todd.
Oh. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for watching on the TikTok. See ya.